The core of this method is elegant. A suture fixed to the IOL is passed down through the sclera, then directed back intrasclerally and intracorneally, exiting through a paracentesis where we form the flanges. Here, you can see the dislocated IOL. I'm using a 32 gauge needle. I aspirate the twisted suture into it using the phaco machine. Now, 2.5 millimeters from the limbus, I pass the needle and suture through the sclera into the anterior chamber and extract the suture from the needle with a hook. Next, I reintroduce the suture into the same needle, this time under the haptic of the IOL, and bring it back out. I then split the suture into two to form a loop and tighten it. I perform the exact same maneuver on the opposite side. I aspirate the twisted suture into the needle with the help of the phaco machine. Pass it through the sclera into the anterior chamber and extract it out of the needle. In this case, the needle slipped out of the sclera, but that's not a problem. With a reverse pass, I guide the suture needle back through the same channel, following the suture's path, and bring it out through the paracentesis. Then I insert the 32 gauge needle into the very same point and pass it under the IOL haptic. I insert the suture needle into the 32 gauge guide needle and pull it back out. I form and tighten the loop on the haptic from the other side of the sclera. Now, I center the IOL. I wasn't satisfied with the IOL position, so I adjusted the loop slightly lower on the haptic and retightened. Perfect. Now the IOL is centered. The final step is to hide the suture. I pass the needle intrasclerally and out through the paracentesis. The suture is now buried within the sclera. I repeat this on the opposite side. I pass the needle intrasclerally, intracorneally, and out through the paracentesis. I tighten the sutures, wash out the viscoelastic from the anterior chamber, and trim the free ends. Finally, I use a cautery to form flanges on the ends of the suture and tuck them into the corneal paracentesis. And this is the slit lamp view of the eye on the first post-operative day. Thank you for your attention.